Good morning. How are we?
Lovely. Stop it.
Daddy's getting his morning wash. It's nice to sit with you.
I need to get my hair cut. I'm right next week now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, baby. How are we doing, guys?
Oh, don't lick my glasses.
There's nobody on this morning yet. No one's come to say hello. Oh, one person's come to say hello. Hello, baby. She's been keeping me company, she has. She's been coming to lay on me. Hey, babs. Give me lots of cuddles. She's got a bit of matting in her nose. And her fur on her nose. Bless her. Bless the little cotton socks. So how are we doing? How's your Tuesday shaping up so far? How's your Tuesday shaping up so far? Have you been busy?
Yeah. I've got emails and that. I've sent a few emails. Rebooked my training course.
You've done some work, haven't you?
Yeah. Bits and bobs.
All right then. That's fine then. As long as you've done some work, you've been productive. That's all we can ask for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's no one on this morning. There's no one come to say hello. Just me and you then.
Because you're on time. People are just normally automatically join late because...
Don't join late. I never click it late. I always click it at 10:30. Don't you start, Kent. So what are we up to today?
Kent might be out golfing. I've just seen a post for me.
But how dare you be out golfing and not come and say hello? How rude.
G-Mac's here.
Morning, G-Mac. How are we doing? How's work? Are you at work? I'm assuming you're at work. How's it diddling? In bed. That's because we can't go downstairs. Because Mick's
painting.
He's painting all the kitchen, but he's oiling the doors as well. So all the doors downstairs are open. The back door's open as well. So if we went downstairs, these two clowns would be out on the street. I'm not playing that game today.
Pointing to both dogs, not me.
So he's in his pants, and I'm glad you've got pants on. It's a bonus. But to be fair, you've only just come in now, haven't you? You've been in the other room.
Yeah.
He's been in Kate's room, sat at a desk. Not being lazy now. I've just got nowhere else to go, so I've got to sit up here and lock the dogs in the bedroom with me. And you're just gracing us all with your presence for a little while,
Very briefly.
Until you go and do some more work.
Yeah.
Then I'm sorry, guys, you're stuck with me. Good morning, Steve. How are you? Cleaning bats and grass cutting today. That's one thing I bet you're glad you're not going to have to do again.
What?
Cut the grass.
Cut the grass. And I don't need to clean my bats because they're shiny.
Shiny new.
Yeah.
Have you taken plastic off yet?
Yeah.
So they're all ready to go in your bag?
No, they're not in my bag.
No, I know. I said they're all ready to go in your bag.
Yeah.
You got to move.
I've even got them them head covers that they put on them. I've put them back on.
But you're not leaving them on,
No, I'm not leaving them on. But I think I'm going to keep them though for when we go to Portugal, so I can stick them on when we're travelling, so they don't click together.
I don't think I had them on mine.
No.
So plastic on mine. Blinging bats. You have got blinging bats. You've got to move all your tags over as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I put them all on my shot scope though.
You've
updated my shot scope, so I've got them.
So have you got any no unwrapping video? We were gonna, Steve, but it couldn't wait. It was just like a kid in a sweet shop. It was like, oh, new toys. Yeah,
probably do a video when we try them out. We are
booked on. I say we.
Aye.
We're booked on Tuesday next week. Tuesday evening. So we are going to go out and do some filming on Tuesday night, just so you can see these new bats.
Yeah. And I'm going to the range on Monday, I think.
You're going to go to the range,
yeah?
Well, I'll let you go to the range on yourself.
On myself?
By yourself. By myself, I've been listening to Kev Casper too long. That's what he says, on yourself. Yeah. I'll let you go by yourself to range. I will come do some filming on the course with you.
Yeah. Excited much? Yes, I'm very excited about it.
Do you know what he's even more excited about, Graham? And he poked his head through the door this morning and he says he thinks this has been dispatched. Excited!
Yes.
He genuinely did that as well.
So I've got 30 litres of Theakston's best bitter on its way.
Messy. That's all.
I've just got to wait for that other Sankey key now, then. When's that going to get delivered?
Well, I said to him, we need them things by first. So if they're not going to be ready before then, can he send the Sankey key before then?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We shall see. The only time head cover should be used is when they're in transit.
Yeah.
Yes. Morning, Jeff. How are we? On yourself, by yourself, on you. That's what Barnsley people say, on yourself. If you ever listen to Kev Casper, he doesn't say by yourself. He says on yourself, but it means by yourself. It's a northern thing. I'm not very northern, clearly.
It's a Barnsley thing.
It's a Barnsley thing. But yeah. So what does our day entail? I'm just going to sit in here and watch TV all day.
We're taking you to hospital, aren't we, later?
Oh, I've got an injection at 2 o'clock, haven't I? Yeah, so I'm going to go and get jabbed up at 2 o'clock. So I'm really looking forward to getting out of the house for a bit.
Might be God's country, but you don't speak the Queen's English. But I think we speak more English than most people. Because if you read Shakespeare, it's all thee, thy, and thous.
It is.
So there you go.
Very true. It's not often I agree with you, Neil, but I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. Yes, I'm not recovering too badly, thanks, Jeff. I'm getting a bit sore now because I'm not sleeping very well. I'm trying to sort of sleep on that side now, and I shouldn't really be.
He was a crackhead. What a Shakespeare.
Apparently so. But no, well, we are well on the mend, Jeff. Well on the mend, as they say. The very same. Was he?
Yeah. I can't. Oh, did they have crack in them days? What drugs did they have in them days?
Could have had some sort of opium based.
No, I think opium were more of a Victorian type thing, weren't it?
Google it. What drugs did they have when Shakespeare was around?
Opium. I thought opium came later than that.
Oh, because it's like poppy seeds, isn't it? Opium.
Yeah.
He's going to Google now what drugs were around.
I'm going to get my phone just in case anyone tries to ring me thinking about it.
So, yeah. You know me, Jeff. I don't like to stay down for long. I'm a trooper. Don't like to complain and all that jazz. Jeff, whereabouts do you live? Whereabouts are you based? I can't even remember. Morning, Craig. How are we? What are you up to then? You're east. Oh, you're eastly. Oh, yeah, you're down south. You're not too far from Gary. How you go? Yeah, I've got family in Eastleigh. If I ever come down to see my family, I'll come and say hello. How's that? Jeff's from Eastleigh.
Wow. Just found something else out.
I thought you were saying wow because I said Jeff's from Eastleigh.
I've just Googled.
Yeah.
Drugs Shakespeare could have been on.
Yeah.
Right. And they said they analysed fragments of pipe from the collection of Shakespeare's Birthplace Trust and found traces of cocaine, cannabis, and an hallucinogenic derived from nutmeg.
We had nutmeg in our tea last night.
Did we? Wow. No wonder I felt a bit.
So the old Willie boy took cannabis and cocaine. There you go. Yeah, I thought you were saying wow because I said Jeff Smith lives in Eastleigh. Then you walked in and said wow.
No, because I did with a nutmeg more than anything.
Yeah. I said if we ever go down and see Uncle Mick and everyone, which we keep threatening to do, we'll go and say hello to Jeff as well. Get around and go for Jeff.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like a plan to me, that. I mean, to be fair, with Shakespeare, for somebody that was smacked off his face, he was quite talented, wasn't he? Maybe that's the way forward.
Yeah, maybe so.
You get smacked off your face and you can write some cracking plays, which are timeless.
Right, it says here, because I've Googled it now, it says nutmeg contains, you'll best say that word. Myristicin, a natural compound that has mind-altering effects if ingested in large doses.
Oh, I didn't have a lot of it.
The buzz can last 1 or 2 days and can be hallucinogenic like LSD.
Well, you only had about in the whole recipe. There's only a quarter of a teaspoon, so there's not that much.
No, not that much, is it?
Not that much. You're all right. But Jeff said have a good game of golf down there, down at Eastleigh.
All right.
So you could write a tale or two.
Yeah.
How many Shakespeare tales are there?
It's also found in parsley and dill.
Oh, I said I don't like parsley and dill. That's probably why.
If you mix,
Still tastes like you're eating grass.
well, that's something I've found out today.
There we go.
Thank you, GMAC, for your
He's off to the shop
throwaway
floor.
comment.
He's off to the shop floor nicking some nutmeg. How many stories did Shakespeare write?
Lots.
Well, I know lots, but how many?
I've no idea, Corrine.
Google it.
No,
Hey Siri.
it's not silly, is it?
It's Siri on iPhone, you knob.
Is he doing like that? You know that, don't you? Hey Siri, how many plays and novels did Shakespeare write? He wrote 37 plays, 375
poems,
and 100 quotes.
There you go. GMAX says 39 plays. These websites say 37. It's still a lot. I'm not gonna lie. And for somebody that was smacked off his face, not bad going. Not bad going. Well, I can't understand Shakespeare either, to be fair, Jeff. What did we do for our GCSEs?
So he wrote at least 37
at least
plays
37, okay.
that scholars know of.
We did Macbeth at school for our GCSE. We did Macbeth and Lord of the Flies for our novels. And you just I mean, I suppose in hindsight, knowing he was smacked off his face, you can see why, because they were just random words put together.
And they weren't random words.
Well, some of them
that's
were.
the way people spoke in them days.
I don't think they all spoke like that.
They did.
But it didn't make sense.
Not to you.
No, not to me.
Well, a lot of people watching this sort of stuff.
But you had
most
to.
of the stuff you say it don't make sense to most people.
You had to interpret it, but it's all down to if it's down to interpretation, you can interpret something different to how I interpret, can't you?
One thing I do know.
Doesn't mean one of us is more right than the other.
Falstaff has a drink of wine, and he says there's lime in this. Right?
Who?
Falstaff.
Who's that?
He's in. Is it Henry the Fourth or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
One of the characters. Which is another thing, isn't it? I'll tell you another interesting fact in a second.
Every day's school day.
He said there's lime in this, and apparently tavern owners and that used to squeeze lime in the wine to make people more thirsty.
Right.
So that's why he said that in that play.
And is that like the equivalent of
I want more wine free from you.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, and what I was going to tell you is 2 cigars made by the same company, Hamlet and Falstaff, both cigars. Brands of cigars, yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. Steve said it's like being back at school this morning. And Jeff did Macbeth as well. It was a nightmare to understand. Yeah, when you got the books given out of school for your for your like 2 years of learning it were a Brucey bonus if you got one that somebody had not erased all their pencil marks out, because you could actually just use their interpretations. It was brilliant. I think I managed to get one that I'd got quite a lot in. So Jeff's never done exams since he left school at 15. Did you not, Jeff? Wowzers. And I'm assuming you've not done bad for yourself if you've never done exams. Cue the teacher. The teacher's just come in. Morning, Ali. We're on a school thing this morning. We're learning shit this morning. Sorry. We're learning stuff this morning.
Well, we might be learning, or we might be filling people with full of shit.
Just because I said yes, well, doesn't mean you have to say it. Yeah, we're on about Macbeth and Shakespeare in general, and that he was a smackhead, but he wrote some pretty good plays. Well, maybe it's not all good, but popular. So here's a question for you then, because you know I like asking random questions. You know, obviously he wrote Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
You know, each time somebody in Hollywood does a remake of Romeo and Juliet,
yeah.
Does somebody in the Shakespeare Foundation or the Shakespeare Trust or family or something get royalties? Because either that or what would they have given free rights?
I know who gets some royalties to Peter Pan.
What? Who?
The Great Ormond Street Hospital.
Yeah, but they sort of signed it over.
Yeah.
So that's what that was my next question. I wonder if they've signed over that any royalties. Because there's a Shakespeare Trust, isn't there, that do acting and stuff.
I don't know.
I think. It's on Google. It must be correct. And Jeff started work at 15. You didn't do anything badly, Ali. We were on about something to do with Shakespeare.
Shakespeare taking nutmeg.
Yeah, and we said about him being a smackhead, and it's kind of evolved from there. Of how many plays did he do, and what both me and Graham, when we were at school, different schools, different ages, we both did Macbeth for our GCSEs, and it was all about the weird way they spoke. And in fact, it started. Tell you what started, because I said something about how Barnsley's people speak, a term that Kev says, and you said it's like the Queen's English because it's how Shakespeare.
G-Mac said it's not like the Queen's
Yeah, but you
English.
said it is. Craig says, I hope we're not getting homework. You never know, Craig. You never know. Oh, really? Oh. But they're still calling it the same title, aren't they? Oh. Well, every day really is a school day. What are you looking at now?
Just checking stuff.
Checking stuff. You got a shock last night, didn't you, as well? Tom O'Connor died.
Tom O'Connor died, yeah. He did that tune originally, didn't he?
Mm.
Well, what I remember is original.
He said he was a comedian. I didn't know he was a comedian.
He was a stand-up comedian on the Comedians. The Comedians were a theme when they used to be from Comedian, and they were on that. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
School teacher. A lot of comedians were school teachers.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
There you go, Ali. New profession for you.
Tom O'Connor was a school teacher.
Did I only ever know him being a presenter on that Name That Tune or whatever TV show?
Well,
I don't remember him being a comedian.
Most of the game shows were hosted by comedians. Jimmy Tarbuck.
It's like Jimmy Tarbuck.
Charlie Williams.
I don't remember him. Really.
Golden Shot took over for Bob Monkhouse, stand-up comedian.
I remember Bob Monkhouse.
I see.
Is he dead now? He isn't.
Yeah, he's dead. Charlie Williams. He was a legend in Playfoot Rovers.
So Jeff was up the chimney when he was 15. In Ireland, they tortured him by making him study 5 Shakespeare plays. 5? Christ, it right enough trying to do 1. And I'm like 5. Jeepers creepers. That's insane. So did you have to study any other books as well? Because as I say, we did, for the 2 years of our GCSEs, we did Macbeth and Lord of the Flies. But depending on what class you were in, I think, Janice, I think they did Midsummer Night's Dream and Inspector Calls in their class.
I seem to think we did Julius Caesar and another Shakespeare one.
But Kerry was in my English class.
Mm-hmm.
So Colston's lurking from the darkest Wellington. That's in Northampton, isn't it? Northamptonshire.
How's Patch?
Yeah, did Patch enjoy his holiday? So Ali thinks she'll stick to teaching is more funny looking than funny. Don't be daft. So they did 1 book and 1 film. Macbeth and Bad. Did you?
I'm just trying to think. Now.
Well, Lord of the Flies, that were a film. So we had to watch the film and the book, and obviously do all comparisons and differentials between them both. And I was never very good at English. Can you tell?
I think Jim Bowen. I think he was teaching as well.
Was he? Bullseye.
So, yeah.
I didn't know. Is he a stand-up?
Yeah.
Was he?
They were comedians. You've got to Google the comedians. Honestly,
how long ago was the comedians on?
Some of the funniest jokes ever.
When was it on? Was it before I was born?
70s and 80s. Stan Boardman, he was a comedian. Remember him, surely.
Outside Taunton. Oh, right, okay. He was too lively to have again. No. But he's still a puppy, Colston. He's still a puppy. So he's going to be lively. He had to study English all the way to A level. Oh my God. 12 poets, 5 Shakespeare, around 4 other novels. That does sound like pure hell. Pure hell, that does. I think I got a C in English. G-Mac enjoyed it. Oh dear. I like my teacher. In fact, here's my confessional time. Here's my confessional time. You know.
I don't. Bernard Manning weren't a teacher, surely.
I don't know.
Yeah, he were on comedians though.
You had to write for your English. You had to write like a story to submit as well for your English. Yeah, I didn't write mine.
Who did that? Your friend?
Kerry wrote it for me. Because she was better at writing stories. I wasn't very creative, so she come down to Isle of Wight with me one year to my mum's for a couple of weeks. And while we're down there, she wrote my English story to hand in for my GCS.
Well, they were all on, look.
Bernard Manning, yeah, Frank Carson.
Jim Bowen, Frank Carson, Stan Boardman, Ken Goodwin, Colin Crampton.
Is he dead now? What's his name? Jim Bowen?
I'm not sure. I think he might be. Roy Walker. Come here.
Catchphrase.
Jimmy Cricket were on it as well.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's way before my time. PE, science, and English were your subjects. Got kicked out of maths. Mine was maths. I was a bit of a maths. I got a B. I was in top set for maths. I got a B. Yeah, I was a bit of a maths buff. I used to, in the first year of comprehensive. This is how sad I was. I used to ask for extra maths homework. Yes, I did. I was bullied. Let's just say that. I was bullied at school in my first year because I was different. I went straight from Leicester, living in Leicester, finished primary school, straight into first year of comprehensive up in Durham. So I had like a southern accent. So because I was different, I used to get bullied.
There's loads on YouTube.
You're not listening to me at all.
I would watch when I can watch the comedian. I used to love watching them.
But then I met Janice and Kerry.
Yeah.
And do you know, they were the first identical twins I ever met.
Okay.
When I was 12. I'd never seen identical twins before that. So I was a bit different. You had to study maths, Irish, English, science, and European language table. Jesus Christ. +2 your choice.
Right, I'm going back to work. Right, I'll see you all later.
So go back to work.
Yeah.
Have a good one. See you in a bit. Yeah. Oh, Ian Ray just come and say hello as well.
Hello, Ian. I'm just going. See you later.
Neil
It was nothing that you said.
Neil's got to go back to work. Good morning, Ian. How you doing? So, Ali, I'm one of these where I need if I get a question in my head, I need to ask it, and it's not for ignorance. It's just because if I don't know, I need to ask to find out. When you say you studied Irish, what sort of things did you study? Did you have to study like the Irish language or anything like that, Gaelic? Or is it like Irish, just everything about Irish, like history and stuff like that? Because like obviously over here, we don't study British. We don't have a British subject or the English subject is about books and stuff and the language and literature. But it's not necessarily about but Ali studied English as well, as around the books and stuff. I just wondered if the Irish subject is a lot more about like the politics and stuff. Do you think we should have a subject like, I don't know, that covers like British and stuff? Because like, even in history, I think I remember doing a bit about World War One, but not much else. I didn't do anything about the royal family, royal history. So I don't really know a great deal about royal, English regal history about kings and stuff. So we didn't do it. It's weird. I suppose different schools did different subjects as well, different topics as well. So it depends on where you went, depending on what you learned. The Irish language, you learned that from day one. Oh, so when you say the idea is that you should be fluent in the Irish language, are you fluent in the Irish language, or is it not the case? Is it a case of once you left school and you stopped learning it and you didn't really use it, you sort of forget it? It's like I learned French at school. I couldn't speak. I got fairly fluent in it at school, but I wouldn't say I'm fluent in it now. When people are talking in French, I can kind of pick out words and get a gist of what they're saying. but I wouldn't be able to respond very well to somebody now because I've not used it for like 30 years. So you did British history. I think when Taylor was at school, she did Northern Ireland in history. And I know some people when they were at school, they did a bit like American history and stuff. I hated history. History and RE, pits. As soon as I could, I dropped them subjects after second year. And I did geography instead. Hated it. I sort of wish now I'd have paid more attention because then I might have been a bit more knowledgeable about stuff. But if you don't learn it, you don't know it, do you? The famous Jeff Smith. After your video yesterday, Ian, you the man. You the man. See, Neil's quite like, he likes history and stuff. He's a bit of a history buff. You can order a beer in. Yeah, well, that's the standard, isn't it? You can order a beer in Spanish and everything. The dos cerveza, por favor. I can do that. I never learned Spanish at school. I did start learning Portuguese about a year ago, and I got about 6 months into it. Purely so that maybe it was just over a year ago, maybe it was 2 years ago actually. I learned it ready for the People's Ryder Cup last year, so that when I went to Portugal, I could speak a bit of Portuguese to them. But I didn't dare speak when I got there, so that was a waste of time. you know, if I got it wrong, I was like, what if I say it wrong? If I get it all wrong, and I can't, you know. So that was bad. So that was a waste of time. In fact, I might take it up again. Something to do while I'm chilling out, isn't it? Bom dia. Yeah, that's good morning. Bon noite. Good evening. Something like that. You're late, sorry. Have you got a meeting? Oh, no, you're late to the thing. Morning, Lee. You got the A that was expected to do it in Irish. You can still get by. You resented having to do it. I can imagine. I suppose if it's imposed on you, you don't want to do it. You want to do it because you want to, not because you have to. Oh, have you? Yeah, because your missus is a teacher, isn't she, Ian? Yeah, Lee's in detention. We're talking about school this morning, can you tell? You can speak to, I think we picked up a few bits of Greek. Is it parakalor and stuff like that? You know, like cheers and when you're over there. Colson, hope you well. Yes, Colson's lurking. Yes, we do have golf buggies. Are you after one, Lee? Yeah, catch you later, Graham. Have a good one. And I'll send you your homework. You better had someone got a grump on. Who got a grump on? That's it. Pick on Graham. Now he's gone. Oh, is it, Ali? Irish is worse. There was one thing I learnt in Irish. What was it now? Oh. Poke my hone. I learnt that in Irish. Poke my hone. That's not going to get me very far in life, granted. But it might do. Those that know. I might not have said it right, accent-wise, but somebody wrote it down for me. I was like, how the crap do you say that? So I had to Google how to say it. There's a YouTube video teaching you how to say it. What are you humming at, Lee? What are mine and Neil's handicaps at the minute, Jeff? I can tell you. Neil's not very happy is 34.4. Because he was getting less and less confident with his old clubs. But his new clubs came this week. So next week he can get out and start using them. And he's hitting his new clubs amazing. Mine, because when we went to Carlisle area, every round of golf we played, we put it on World Handicap System. Hang on. Let me just look at mine. Mine is... Why is it not logging in? Oh, it's being stupid now, I think it's something on the lines of 25.4. No, 24.4 mine. That's like a World Handicap System. $25.1, Jeff. Mine's 25.1. So yeah. So Neil's is 34.4. So, but my clubs are working really well. So I'm hoping when I get back out on the course, I am going to be amazing. I'm hoping he is as well. Yes, you need to teach me lots of useful phrases like that, Ali. Definitely. Love it. Love it. Back to work, Ian. Yes, take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning for your coffee break. Yeah, it has come down quite a bit, Jeff. Mine started playing really well before going back before the surgery this time. Really did start playing well. But I think it's a confidence thing because I'm confident with my new irons. And I've got a new driver on its way as well. This driver I've got now, the Epic Flash, is working well, but the new one I've been fitted for is it's adding like 30, 40 yards on my distance. It's fantastic. So I can't wait to get out and start playing these proper. Exactly, Lee. I started form before the lob off. Can you imagine how good I'm going to get now? I've got nothing in the way, literally nothing in the way. In fact, if you look back on Saturday Night Live with Mr. Barlow, I mentioned something to him about it. I said, my driving's done really well now. I said, it's only going to get better now. I've got nothing there to stop me. And he went, yeah, you put in weren't very good when you had something there. Something to stop you, didn't it? Something like that. I was like, all right, Steve. Keep me while I'm down, why don't you? I wasn't down, of course, but, I didn't say that to him. Bless him. Yeah, I did play well at Appleby. That was, again, it's down to being at a different course. When I'm at a different course, I play really well. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's that psychological thing, massively. Massively. In fact, when I played, we had a course lesson with Danny before I got my new clubs, actually. And he said, I've definitely got 18 in the bag. Definitely. It's just my short game. I just need to tweak a few things in my short game, which is what we started working on in the last lesson. So yeah, with the new bats and short game sorting it out, it's just going to be leaps and bounds. Oh, you watched it last night, was you? He's a funny one, our Steve, isn't he? He's lovely, bless him. Bless his little cotton socks. So what are we all up to? So in fact, Ali, what are you up to today? Now you've got some time on your hands. I'm hoping you finished your cleaning yesterday. Yeah, catch you later, Jeff. Have a good one. I think it'll come down pretty quick because it seems to be coming down quicker than it's going up anyway. See, Neil started going up after he put all his rounds in and went away. It went up from like 30 something to 34, and then of course when it goes up, you get more disheartened. But I do think that when he gets back out with his new clubs, once he's had a lesson, he's having a lesson with Danny on Wednesday next week with his new clubs. I think once he can just get back into the swing of what he needs to do with his setup and everything with his new clubs, I think his handicap will drop. But you're still waiting for the scan of your injured foot. Are you strapping it up when you're going out playing then, Ali? Oh yeah, if you're still there, Jeff, have a good one. Catch you next time. You finished your cleaning this morning, house inspection done this morning, waiting for washing machine man now. Then Matt wants you to clean the barbecue. What? Matt. There are no words. Genuinely, there are no words. I know what I'd be saying to Matt. To be fair, that's one thing Neil does clean the barbecue. I ain't doing it. I can hear digging outside. I think he's preparing the ground ready for the putting green. All right, there, Steph. I just need to spin you around to show you this little. This is what I'm looking at right now. Do you think he's comfy? Oh, good morning, Matt. Who poked Matt? Has everyone got your email, by the way? What you look at the what? What's that? I need to Google this. What's one of them? For some reason, this is not letting me log into my handicap master. Why is it not letting me log in? What's the plan? Oh right, okay. It's a. Oh, okay. Thought it was some sort of flower, like a plant or something. When he said he put water on it, I thought it meant it was some sort of flowering bush or something. Well, I've been educated. Today is an educational morning, isn't it? It really is an educational morning. There we go. I've learned something new. So have you got your plan of where you're visiting when you're up? In fact, when are you up next week? What day do you come up and what day do you go home? I'm a bit tender this morning, guys. Not from surgery, but from because I've been laying on that side last night trying to get to sleep, and I shouldn't have done. So I'm a bit tender this morning. I'm not taking painkillers though. I'm a trooper. Got some right bingo wings going on. Can I have surgery to get? In fact, instead of having a boob job surgery, can I just get rid of my bingo wings? I think that'd be a good swap for them. Morning, Steve. How are we doing? You've missed a right morning this morning. We've had a morning of school. So I've been back at school this morning. So try what Friday next week. So we're off. Well, obviously I'm off for the next 6 weeks anyway. Friday next week, I'm picking Wayne up from Manchester Airport. Saturday, I think there's a few people looking at trying to get a game of golf in the afternoon up at Crook Hill. So I can keep you posted of what sort of time they book if you want. In fact, if you look on BRS now, In fact, if I try and log on to BRS on the computer, see, I don't know how far in advance you can book. Let's have a look. Visitors. Right, we're on Tuesday today, yeah, okay. Right, just so you know, if you were booking today, you can book up to Sunday. So that's Wednesday, Thursday. You can book 5 days in advance on BRS for golf. So if you were booking for Saturday, you'd be booking from Monday next week for tea time. But I can find out if you want what time. I think people will probably be planning to play around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would imagine. Maybe it's 2 o'clock. But I can find out and let you know, Ali, anyway. You wouldn't mind. I think there's a few people, Steve, that are about having a game on Saturday. So I'll try and coordinate with Kent. I'm not playing because I'll be busy in the kitchen at home. Wayne's going to be with me. He's going to be my kitchen bitch. He does know this. I've told him. So I'll be getting a load of stuff prepped ready for Sunday evening. Get some baking done and bits and bobs and stuff. I think Neil's going to go and play, so I'll see what time people want to play on Saturday afternoon, but I would imagine around about 2 to half 2ish. That gives you time to get a 4-hour round in. It's about 3.5 to 4 hours, depending on how quick or slow you are. And then get back to your hotel, get changed, and get up to the Indian, which I do need to ring today and confirm numbers, if I'm honest. So you're going to want, definitely go to the wildlife park. It's brilliant. It's really good. Any ideas? Welcome. Depends what sort of things you like doing, to be fair, Ali. If you've been on Friday evening, if you and Matt want to come round here, because there'll be me, Neil, and Wayne on Friday evening after you've been to wildlife park. If you want to come round, and we can have a bit of a conflab and see if there's anywhere else for you to visit on the Monday. I mean, Neil's off on the Monday anyway. He booked the day off in case he's hungover. And Wayne's stopping here till Tuesday. So I'm dropping him back at Manchester Airport on Tuesday. So, yeah, if you guys want to come around Monday evening, that's Friday evening, more than welcome. I'll speak to you closer to the time anyway. I've got your number. Yeah, I'm glad I bet you are glad you booked the Sunday night, Steve. Is that for hangover? The hangover day. So I think the plan on the Sunday after golf, after we've done the presentations, if everyone goes back to the hotels to get changed, dump all the golf stuff, and then either book a couple of big minibuses or something to come up to ours, or if there's some designated drivers to come up to ours, or we'll sort some out during the day, but because there's not massive amounts of parking here, and obviously some people might be wanting to be having a drink in the pub, so can't drink and drive and all that jazz. Plus chill day, exactly. You're easy, please, so anywhere for a wander. But it depends on the weather as well, doesn't it? Speak with the boss man about it. You're the boss man. You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. Don't let Matt think he is. Yeah, I think it was definitely a good call booking the Monday off. Let's just hope everything's done outside. I've told them I need the putting green down for the Sunday. No later than. So hopefully. They've done most of the patio stuff now anyway. They're just doing it upside of the house. And he's putting two new gates on. And then the timber fence at the back might not be on, because I don't think that might not be here yet. But if we can get at least the putting green and the patio done, at least it's something. At least it's something. He's listening. Oh, I see. Yeah, let him think it. Yeah, keep them quiet and see if they think they're the boss. It keeps them quiet for a little while. Sorry, Matt. Anyway, what time are we on? 11:15. I'm going to get going in a minute. I've got some more work to do on my spreadsheet. I realised yesterday it's a bigger job than I thought. And it's going to take me like probably all week next week to try and figure out how to put it together again. But I have made a start on it. Need to finalise a couple of payments today. And then I'll be sending out an email tomorrow morning to everybody to confirm your handicaps, your any food allergies, any preferred tea time. So yeah, watch out for your emails tomorrow morning, guys. If you've already sent me your handicaps, you don't need to send me it again, but I'll just a generic sent that email going out to everybody. So I still want you to bring your dad to old putter. Yeah, why not, Steve? I'm sure might be able to have a go at putting. That'll be like doing a bit of putting. I've got a full range of movement back in my arm, look. I've never really lost it, look. This is my surgery arm and I can move it everywhere. I'm fine. This one I have a problem with. I've got a frozen shoulder. That's really weird, that. Put my hands on my head. Yeah, I might need you to be fair, Ali, because I've looked at it yesterday, and when I updated a bit of it, one of the macros had gone wrong. I'm not very good at seeing where it's gone wrong. So once I've got it all complete, I might send it to you just for a proof look over, just to make sure that if there's anything broken, how do I fix it, sort of thing. I'll keep you posted anyway. No, Lee, you are not 18. You are +3. I might be nice and let you play off scratch, so you don't have to give anything back to the course. I might be nice. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys. 10:30. Yeah, 10:30. We are on Wednesday tomorrow. I'm losing the plot today completely. But no, have a good. We are filming, Steve. Well, there'll be some people filming around the course, getting some footage for it, and we'll be filming the registrations and evenings. Yeah, the presentations and stuff. So yeah, we're doing a few little interviews with people, see how they got on the course, see how they found the course, and yeah. Your dab hand on photoshopping. Shame on you. Shame on you. Anyway, I'll catch you in the morning. Stay safe. Take care. Don't work too hard if you're working. And we'll see you in the morning. Catch you later, guys.